If you're listening to this, you're probably trying to look past all the AI hype out there and really understand what AI is all about. And that's smart.
It really is.
There's so much noise about AI right now.
Yeah.
We're going to use this in-depth post from iDeepDive to try to cut through all that noise and give you a solid understanding of exactly what AI is,
Sounds good.
what it can do,
Okay.
and how it's already changing the world.
This iDeep Dive post is a great starting point. It really lays out a clear framework
Yeah.
that helps us understand AI not as this, scary monolithic entity,
Right.
but as a set of different technologies and different approaches.
So to kick things off, can you help us define exactly what AI is?
Yeah.
Because there are so many different definitions floating around out there.
The post defines AI as machines and systems that can perform tasks that normally require human intelligence.
Okay.
But I think it's helpful to go a bit deeper than that.
Okay.
What's really interesting about AI is the range of tasks that it can perform, from playing really complex games, like go all the way to diagnosing diseases with incredible accuracy.
Yeah.
Really incredible accuracy.
So that range you're talking about, that speaks to the fact that there are different types of AI, right?
Right.
The post mentions narrow AI and general AI.
Yes,
Can you expand on what those two things mean?
absolutely. Narrow AI, also called weak AI, is AI that excels in very specific, well-defined tasks.
Okay.
So think about virtual assistants that answer your questions or facial recognition systems that are used for security.
Mm-hmm.
These systems are really good at what they do, but their capabilities are limited to their specific domain.
So like specialized tools,
Exactly.
each designed for a particular job.
Exactly.
Okay.
They lack the broader intelligence and adaptability that characterize human thought.
Okay.
Then we have general AI, or strong AI, and this is a much more ambitious goal.
Okay.
This is the pursuit of creating AI that possesses human-level intelligence and can perform any intellectual task that a human can.
So that sounds like a pretty significant leap from where we are now with narrow AI.
It really is a massive leap.
Oh, great.
General AI is still largely theoretical.
Okay.
There are immense technical and conceptual hurdles to overcome.
Yeah.
But the pursuit of general AI raises some of the most profound questions about the nature of intelligence itself
Yeah.
and the future of our species.
So it's fascinating to think about where those questions might lead us. But let's pull back a little bit and dive into the foundational technologies.
Okay.
The technologies that make AI possible today.
Sure.
The iDeepDive post identifies several key building blocks
Yeah.
of AI. Can you walk us through those?
These building blocks are essential for understanding how AI systems are actually built and how they function. Machine learning, or ML, is perhaps the most crucial one.
Right.
It's the process of teaching computers to learn from data without explicit programming.
Okay, so rather than giving a computer very specific instructions, we're feeding it data and letting it figure out the patterns and relationships.
Exactly. Think about spam filters that learn to identify junk mail, or recommendation algorithms that suggest products that you might like based on your past purchases. These are both great examples of machine learning in action.
So machine learning is all about extracting meaningful insights from data.
Yeah.
And using those insights to make predictions or decisions or take actions.
Precisely. And within machine learning, there's a more specialized area called deep learning that has been driving a lot of the recent breakthroughs in AI.
Okay. Deep learning. That's where we get into the realm of neural networks, right?
That's right. Deep learning uses artificial neural networks, which are complex structures inspired by the human brain.
Right.
These networks can learn hierarchical representations of data, allowing them to handle extremely complex tasks like image recognition, natural language processing, and even game playing.
So the human brain analogy is fascinating.
Yeah.
So these neural networks are allowing AI systems to perceive, understand, and interact with the world in ways that weren't even possible before.
Yeah. I think that's a really great way to put it. Another critical building block is natural language processing, or NLP.
Okay.
This field focuses on enabling computers to understand, interpret, and generate human language.
So NLP is what's making it possible for us to talk to our virtual assistants,
Right.
have our emails automatically translated,
Right.
and even for AI to generate text that reads like it was written by a human.
Exactly. NLP is breaking down barriers between humans and machines, allowing us to communicate and interact with computers in more natural and intuitive ways.
So we talked about machine learning, deep learning, and NLP.
Yep.
What about computer vision? The post says that AI can now see, the world.
Yeah, that's right. Computer vision allows AI systems to extract meaning from visual information, much like our own visual system does.
Okay.
And this technology is being used in autonomous vehicles to help them perceive their surroundings. It's being used in medical imaging to detect diseases. And it's even used in security systems to identify individuals.
It's incredible to think that machines can now see and understand the world around them.
I know.
It opens up so many
It,
possibilities.
it really does. And then there's robotics, which combines AI with physical machines to create systems that can interact with the physical world.
So when we think of robots in factories,
Right.
or even surgical robots assisting doctors during procedures,
Exactly.
that's where robotics comes in.
AI is enabling robots to become much more autonomous, adaptable, and capable of performing tasks that were once thought to be exclusive to humans.
So we're starting to get a picture here of how all these different building blocks, from machine learning to robotics,
Yeah.
are working together to create these diverse AI systems we see today.
And it's important to note that all of these fields are constantly evolving, and they influence each other, which leads to even more sophisticated AI capabilities all the time.
So we talked about what AI is. We
Right.
talked about the technologies behind it.
Mm-hmm.
Can you walk us through how an AI system actually learns and operates in practice?
Absolutely. The Deep Dive post breaks down the process into several key stages,
Okay.
and it all starts with data collection. AI systems are incredibly data hungry.
Okay.
They need vast amounts of data to learn effectively.
So the more data we feed an AI system, the better it's going to become at performing its task.
Generally speaking, yes, although the quality and relevance of the data are also critical.
Okay.
The next step is data processing.
Okay.
This involves cleaning the data, organizing it, and transforming it into a format that the AI algorithms can understand.
So it's like preparing ingredients before you start cooking.
Right.
You need to make sure the data's in the right form
Yeah.
for the AI to digest it.
That's a great analogy. Once the data is prepped, it's used for model training.
Okay.
This is where the AI system really starts learning.
Hmm.
We expose the algorithms to that processed data,
Yeah.
and they begin to identify patterns and relationships.
So if we're teaching an AI to recognize cats in images, we would feed it thousands of images that are labeled cat or not cat,
Right.
and the AI would learn to distinguish between the two.
Exactly. The AI system would analyze the features of the images
Mm-hmm.
and learn to associate certain features with the label cat.
Okay.
And after the AI has been trained, it can then be used to make predictions on new data,
Okay.
on data that it hasn't seen before.
So if we show the AI a new picture, it can predict, based on its training, whether or not that image contains a cat.
That's right. The AI is applying what it's learned from the training data to make informed decisions on new data.
Got it.
And the more data it's exposed to, the better its predictions tend to become.
So the post also emphasizes the importance of feedback and improvement in the AI development process.
Right. AI systems aren't static.
Yeah.
They can be designed to continually learn and adapt. This involves providing feedback to the system, whether it's correcting errors or rewarding successful predictions, allowing the AI to actually refine its performance over time.
So this feedback loop allows AI to become more and more accurate
That's right.
and reliable
Right.
as it encounters more data in real-world situations.
Precisely. It's this ability to learn and adapt that makes AI so powerful. And it's why it's having such a profound impact across so many different fields.
So speaking of impact, let's shift gears and talk about the real-world applications of AI.
Okay.
Where are we seeing AI making a difference today?
One area where AI is already having a really big impact is in healthcare.
I've read a lot about AI being used to analyze medical images and assist with diagnoses.
That's right. AI systems are being used to analyze X-rays, CT scans, and other medical images to detect diseases, like cancer, much earlier and more accurately.
Okay.
And they can also help personalize treatment plans by analyzing a patient's genetic information and medical history.
So AI is improving the speed and accuracy of diagnoses, which is leading to better outcomes for patients.
Exactly.
What about other industries? Where else is AI making a difference?
Another area where AI is having a huge impact is finance.
Okay.
AI is being used to detect fraudulent transactions, to assess risk,
Okay.
and even to make investment recommendations.
So AI is helping financial institutions protect their customers
Yeah.
and make smarter decisions.
Exactly. And of course, there's the whole world of autonomous vehicles where AI is absolutely essential.
Yeah, self-driving cars are becoming more and more common, but I don't think a lot of people understand how AI is involved.
AI is the brains behind self-driving cars. It enables them to perceive their environment, make decisions in real time, and navigate incredibly complex situations. This involves technologies like computer vision, deep learning, and reinforcement learning, all working together to create a system that can safely and efficiently navigate roads.
So it's really remarkable how AI is making self-driving cars a reality.
It is.
What about manufacturing and robotics?
AI is transforming those sectors as well. AI-powered robots are being used in factories to automate tasks, increase efficiency, and improve the precision of manufacturing processes. They can handle tasks that are dangerous or repetitive for humans, which frees up human workers to focus on more complex and creative roles.
So AI isn't necessarily replacing jobs. It's more about changing the nature of work
Yeah.
and creating opportunities for people to focus on tasks that require uniquely human skills.
That's a really important point. And of course, we can't forget about entertainment and media, where AI is playing a major role in personalized content recommendations.
Yeah, services like Netflix and Spotify use AI to recommend movies, shows, and music based on what we've watched or listened to in the past.
Exactly. AI algorithms are analyzing vast amounts of data about our preferences, and then they use that data to suggest content that we're likely to enjoy.
So it seems like AI is touching almost every aspect of our lives in some way.
It really is. And as AI continues to advance, we can expect to see even more innovative applications emerge.
This brings us to the future of AI, which the iDeep Dive post spends some time exploring.
Yeah.
It suggests that AI has the potential to reshape industries, jobs, and even society as a whole.
The transformative potential of AI is really undeniable. It's opening up all these new, exciting possibilities. But at the same time, it raises some really profound questions about the future of work, the ethical implications of AI, and even the very nature of intelligence itself.
Mhm.
And it's important to remember that all of these advancements in AI come with a responsibility
Yeah,
to make sure that it's developed and used ethically,
responsibly.
responsibly. The choices that we make today are going to have a really significant impact on how AI shapes the world in the years to come.
We've covered a lot of ground so far. We've defined AI, explored its core technologies, and even examined its impact on various industries. What stands out to you as the most significant aspect of this technological shift?
To me, what's most remarkable is the speed at which things are changing.
Yeah.
The pace of innovation in AI is unlike anything we've seen before.
Yeah, it seems like every day there's something new and groundbreaking happening.
I know, it's incredible. We're seeing breakthroughs happening all the time. And just a few years ago, a lot of the AI applications we're talking about today would have been considered science fiction.
Right.
Now they're becoming part of our daily lives.
And that rapid progress just makes it even more important to really consider the broader implications of AI. The iDeep Dive post brings up some really important questions about the future of AI and its potential impact on society.
It does.
What are some of those key questions that we should be thinking about?
I think one of the most pressing questions is how AI is going to affect the job market. As AI systems become more and more capable, they're likely to automate a lot of the tasks that are currently being done by humans. This could lead to job losses
Yeah.
in some sectors, but it could also create new opportunities and really reshape the nature of work in general.
So it's not just about AI taking jobs from people, but also changing the types of skills that will be in demand.
Exactly. We may see fewer jobs that involve repetitive or easily automated
Right.
tasks, while jobs that require things like creativity, critical thinking, and complex problem-solving skills are likely to become much more important.
So it's going to be crucial for individuals and societies to adapt to those changes,
Yeah.
to stay ahead of the curve and make sure people have the right skills to thrive.
It is. It will be really important to focus on things like education and training programs that equip people with the skills they need to succeed in this new AI-powered world.
Beyond those economic implications, there are also some really big social and ethical considerations
Yeah.
that we have to think about when it comes to developing and deploying AI. How can we make sure that AI is being used for good and that the benefits of AI are shared broadly and don't just go to a select few?
That's a really complex question, and there's no easy answers. But one really important aspect of that is addressing the issue of bias in AI systems.
Okay.
You see, AI algorithms are trained on data, and if that data reflects existing societal biases, the AI system could actually perpetuate and even amplify those biases.
So you're saying if an AI system is trained on biased data, it's going to produce biased outcomes.
Exactly. So, for example, an AI system that's being used for hiring decisions could potentially discriminate against certain groups of people if it's trained on data that reflects historical hiring patterns that were already biased.
So how do we fix that?
Well, it's really important to make sure that the data used to train these systems is diverse,
Yeah.
representative, and that the algorithms themselves are designed to mitigate bias as much as possible. We also have to think about things like privacy and transparency.
Hmm.
As AI collects and analyzes more and more data about us as individuals, we need to establish clear guidelines and regulations
Yeah.
to protect people's privacy
Right.
and make sure AI is being used in a transparent and accountable way.
So these ethical considerations are just as important as the technological advancements themselves.
Absolutely. It's about ensuring that AI is being used in a way that benefits all of society,
Right.
instead of making existing inequalities worse
Yeah.
or creating entirely new problems.
Or creating new ones. And that responsibility doesn't just fall on one group of people.
Right.
It falls on all of us.
It does. It's a responsibility that we all share, from the researchers and developers to the policymakers and business leaders.
The iDeep Dive post also touches on the idea of general AI
Yes.
and its potential impact on the future.
Hmm.
Can you remind us what general AI is and how it's different from the narrow AI systems we've been talking about?
Sure. So as we mentioned earlier, narrow AI systems are designed to do very specific tasks. They might be incredibly good at playing chess or recognizing faces, but they can't apply their intelligence to other tasks outside of their specific domain. General AI, on the other hand, is about AI systems that have a human-level intelligence and the ability to perform any intellectual task that a human can.
So a general AI system could, theoretically, write a novel, compose a symphony, or even design a scientific experiment.
That's the idea.
Yeah.
Those are all tasks that require a wide range of cognitive abilities that AI systems haven't quite mastered yet.
And general AI is still a long way off, right?
It is. It's a long-term goal.
Okay.
There are still significant technical and philosophical challenges that need to be overcome before we can create AI systems with that kind of general intelligence and adaptability.
But even though it's a long way off, the pursuit of general AI raises some pretty profound questions about the future,
It does.
about the future of our species.
Mm.
If we create machines that can think and reason like humans,
Mhm.
what does that mean for how we understand intelligence and consciousness?
Mhm.
And what role will humans play in a world where machines can do almost everything better than we can?
Those are really big questions.
Yeah.
And philosophers and scientists have been grappling with these questions for decades. There isn't an easy answer. And the truth is, we don't really know what the full implications of general AI will be. However, it's something that deserves our attention.
Mhm.
Our careful consideration as AI research and development continues.
The iDeep Dive post ends with a call to action, urging its readers to become active participants in shaping the future of AI. What are some specific things that people can do to make sure that AI is used for good and that its benefits are shared widely?
Well, I think one of the most important things individuals can do is to just stay informed
Yeah.
about AI, learn about its potential benefits and its risks. There are a ton of great resources available, books, articles, podcasts, documentaries. These resources can really help people understand the basics of AI, its potential, and how it might impact their lives.
So knowledge is power. The more we understand about AI, the better prepared we'll be to have those important conversations.
Exactly. And we can also advocate for responsible AI development
Okay.
by supporting organizations and initiatives that are focused on addressing those ethical concerns, that are promoting transparency, accountability, and making sure that AI aligns with our values.
So we can use our voices and our actions to influence the direction of AI and help steer it in a positive direction.
Yes, we absolutely can. It all comes down to this. We all have a role to play in shaping the future of AI. Whether it's through educating ourselves, advocating for responsible development, or simply engaging in thoughtful discussions, our collective actions can help ensure that AI is used for good.
So it's clear that AI isn't just some kind of technological evolution. It's a societal one with the power to fundamentally change our world. We've spent this episode defining AI, looking at its core technologies and exploring its applications. But for me, the most interesting part of all of this is the conversation about AI's future.
The future of AI is full of both really amazing possibilities and complex challenges. We've talked about how AI can revolutionize industries, solve some of the world's toughest problems, and even help us improve ourselves as humans. but it's critical that we approach AI's development and how we use it with a thoughtful and ethical mindset.
And the iDeep Dive post emphasizes that the future of AI isn't set in stone. It's a future that we're all actively shaping through the decisions we make today.
Exactly. AI's trajectory is going to be determined by the values we embed in its development, the rules and regulations we create, and the conversations we have about its role in society.
So as we wrap up this deep dive into AI, what are the most important things our listeners should take away from our conversation?
Well, first off, it's important to remember that AI isn't one single thing. It's a whole collection of different technologies and approaches, and each one has its own capabilities and limitations. Understanding these nuances is crucial for having informed conversations about AI and what it all means.
We've also seen how AI can be a powerful force for good. AI is driving progress in healthcare, finance, transportation, and many other areas. But we can't ignore the potential risks either. Things like bias, job displacement, and even the possibility of AI being used for harmful purposes.
Absolutely. And navigating these complex challenges requires a collaborative approach. Researchers, developers, policymakers, and the public need to work together to ensure AI is developed and used responsibly.
The iDeep Dive post encourages all of us to really think about the future we want to create with AI. What steps can individuals take to contribute to this collective effort?
One of the most important things anyone can do is to stay informed about AI. Learn about its potential, both good and bad. The more we all understand about AI, the better equipped we'll be to participate in meaningful discussions and advocate for AI development that benefits everyone.
So educate ourselves, and then what?
And then we can support organizations and initiatives that are tackling the ethical questions surrounding AI.
Okay.
We can push for transparency,
Mhm.
and we can make sure that AI technologies are being used to improve humanity, not harm it.
So there's a lot we can do, even as individuals, to help guide AI in the right direction.
Absolutely. Another important step is for everyone to think about how AI might impact their own lives, their work, their relationships, and even their understanding of the world. Asking these questions can help us all prepare for the changes AI is likely to bring.
It sounds like shaping the future of AI is going to be a team effort, a conversation that everyone needs to be a part of.
That's exactly right. As AI continues to evolve, we have a real chance to shape its development and make sure it aligns with our values and hopes for the future. If we embrace a mindset of curiosity, critical thinking, and collaboration, we can create an AI-powered world that benefits everyone.
Thank you so much for walking us through this fascinating and important topic. And for our listeners, we really encourage you to keep exploring the world of AI. It's a constantly changing field that has huge implications for our present and our future. Stay curious, stay informed, and be a part of creating the AI-driven world we're all heading towards.